Imagine waking up at the age of 100, stepping out of bed with ease, walking outside to feel the fresh morning air, and still having the energy to do what you love. No aching joints, no sluggish movements, no dependence on others. Just a strong, healthy body that defies the passage of time. It may sound like a fantasy, but for Dr. John Scharffenberg, a centenarian doctor and nutritionist, this is his reality. At 100 years old, he still walks daily, shares his wisdom with the world, and remains a living testament to the power of one simple habit: exercise. In today's video, we will uncover Dr. Scharffenberg's scientifically backed approach to staying active, why it is the key to longevity, and how you can incorporate it into your own life, no matter your age. The science behind movement. Dr. John Scharffenberg has spent a lifetime studying nutrition, health, and aging. But one of his most powerful lessons is this: a person who is overweight but exercises daily will outlive a person of normal weight who does not exercise. Think about that for a moment. For decades, we've been told that diet is the foundation of health. But Scharffenberg challenges that idea. He believes that exercise is just as crucial, if not more so, than what we eat. Why? Because movement is medicine. Scientific research has consistently shown that daily physical activity can prevent and even reverse many chronic diseases. In fact, studies from Harvard, the Blue Zones Research, and the World Health Organization all point to one undeniable fact: exercise reduces the risk of heart disease by up to 50%. It can lower the likelihood of developing Alzheimer's disease by keeping the brain engaged. Regular movement improves bone density, muscle strength, and joint flexibility, keeping you independent for longer. Dr. Scharffenberg's personal routine is simple yet powerful. Every day, he walks at least 2 miles. Not because he has to, but because he knows that every step adds time to his life. According to longevity studies, for every hour of exercise, you can add up to 3 hours to your lifespan. That means if you dedicate just 30 minutes a day to moving your body, you could extend your life by years. But it's not just about living longer, it's about living better. Storytelling, the power of walking. Dr. Scharffenberg recalls a time when he met an old friend, another doctor who, like him, was in his 90s. The difference? Dr. Scharffenberg could stand tall, walk briskly, and hold long conversations without fatigue. His friend, on the other hand, was hunched over, struggling to catch his breath, and required assistance to move. The only difference between them? Their daily habits. One chose to walk every day. The other spent years sitting, believing he was too old to exercise. It's a lesson that many only realize when it's too late. The truth is, the human body is designed for movement. When we stop moving, we invite disease. When we stay active, we protect ourselves from the slow decay that aging often brings. Practical steps: how to apply this to your life. So how can you integrate Dr. Scharffenberg's wisdom into your own routine? Here are 3 simple ways to start moving daily. Walking, the foundation of longevity. Aim for at least 30 minutes a day. If that sounds like too much, start with 10 minutes and build up gradually. Walking improves cardiovascular health, lowers blood pressure, and strengthens muscles without being hard on the joints. Stretching and light strength training. Flexibility exercises prevent stiffness and keep your body agile. Bodyweight exercises like squats, push-ups, or resistance band training can maintain muscle mass, which is crucial for aging well. Make movement a habit. Don't think of exercise as a chore. Instead, make it a part of your lifestyle. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Walk while talking on the phone. Do simple stretches every morning. Even if you start small, consistency is key. Scientific evidence. Why this works. Dr. Scharffenberg's advice is not just personal experience, it is backed by science. Research on blue zones, regions where people live the longest, shows that movement is a daily part of life. In Okinawa, Japan, centenarians practice gentle, daily activities like gardening and walking. In Loma Linda, California, where Dr. Scharffenberg lives, the Seventh-day Adventist community outlives the average American by a decade, largely due to their active lifestyle. Exercise is not just about fitness, it is about longevity, independence, and quality of life. The path forward. So, what can we learn from a 100-year-old doctor who is still thriving? Exercise is the single most powerful tool to slow aging. Movement is a choice, and every step you take today adds years to your life. It's never too late to start. Dr. Scharffenberg reminds us, if you want to live a long, healthy life, start by taking one step, then another, and never stop moving. The secret to longevity is not in a pill, a surgery, or an expensive treatment. It's in the simple act of moving your body every single day. Now, the choice is yours. Will you start today? Nutrient-rich vegetarian diet. What if the secret to a long and healthy life wasn't locked away in expensive medications or hidden in a remote fountain of youth, but instead, right in your kitchen? Imagine living for over a century, free from chronic diseases, full of energy, and with a mind as sharp as ever. This is not a fantasy. This is the reality of Dr. John Scharffenberg, a 100-year-old physician, nutritionist, and professor who has spent his life studying the relationship between food and longevity. His secret? A plant-based diet. In today's video, we will explore why choosing the right foods can add years to your life, how a plant-based diet has helped Dr. Scharffenberg stay strong and active, and how you can incorporate his nutritional wisdom into your own life. The science of a plant-based diet. For decades, we've been told that protein from meat is essential for strength, dairy is necessary for bone health, and that a balanced diet must include animal products. But Dr. Scharffenberg, along with numerous scientific studies, challenges this belief. Living in Loma Linda, California, one of the world's blue zones, regions where people consistently live past 100, he has seen firsthand that a plant-based diet is not only possible, but also the key to longevity. 95% of people who live to be at least 108 follow a primarily plant-based diet, he explains. What makes this way of eating so powerful? The science is clear. Lower risk of heart disease. Studies show that vegetarians have 32% lower risk of developing heart disease compared to meat eaters. Reduced risk of cancer. The China study, one of the most comprehensive studies on nutrition ever conducted, found that plant-based diets significantly lower the risk of cancer. Better brain health. People who consume more fruits, vegetables, and whole grains have lower rates of Alzheimer's and cognitive decline. For Dr. Scharffenberg, nutrition is not just about avoiding disease. It's about fueling the body for vitality, strength, and longevity. Storytelling, a lesson from a 100-year-old doctor. One evening, a young medical student sat down with Dr. Scharffenberg and asked, "Doctor, how have you stayed so healthy for so long?" The elderly doctor smiled and placed a bowl of food on the table. "This," he said, "is my medicine." On his plate were legumes, whole grains, nuts, fresh vegetables, and fruits. Simple, natural foods. "I have been eating like this for nearly a century, and because of it, I have never needed heart medication, I have never struggled with obesity, and I have never suffered from diabetes." The young doctor looked at his own plate, loaded with processed foods and sugary drinks, and realized he was witnessing something profound. Longevity wasn't about luck, it was about choices. Dr. Scharffenberg picked up a handful of nuts and said, "Every bite you take is either a step toward health or a step toward disease. Which path will you choose?" Practical steps, how to adopt a plant-based diet. So how can you apply this wisdom to your own life? Here are 3 simple steps to start eating like a centenarian. 1. Prioritize whole, plant-based foods. Dr. Scharffenberg's diet consists of 5 core food groups: legumes, beans, lentils, chickpeas, packed with protein, fiber, and essential minerals. Whole grains, brown rice, quinoa, oats provide long-lasting energy and keep blood sugar stable. Nuts and seeds, almonds, walnuts, flax seeds, support heart health and brain function. Fruits and vegetables, loaded with vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber to boost immunity. Fermented foods, yogurt, kimchi, miso, promote gut health and digestion. By focusing on these natural foods, you give your body the best fuel for longevity. 2. Reduce processed and animal-based foods. Dr. Scharffenberg does not consume meat, dairy, or processed junk food. Why? Red meat is linked to higher risks of heart disease and colon cancer. Dairy can contribute to inflammation and bone density issues. Processed foods are loaded with harmful additives, refined sugars, and unhealthy fats. Instead of viewing this as giving up certain foods, think of it as choosing foods that nourish your body rather than harm it. 3. Make small, sustainable changes. Switching to a plant-based diet doesn't have to happen overnight. Start with these simple steps. Replace one meal a day with a plant-based option. Swap dairy milk for almond or oat milk. Experiment with new plant-based recipes each week. The goal is not perfection, it's progress. Every small step toward a healthier diet adds up over time. Scientific evidence. Why this works. Dr. Scharffenberg's approach is not just a personal preference. It is backed by decades of scientific research. The Blue Zone's research found that the longest-living populations eat mostly plants and consume little to no processed foods. The Adventist Health Study found that vegetarian Seventh-day Adventists live up to 10 years longer than the average American. The World Health Organization has classified processed meats as carcinogenic, reinforcing the dangers of animal-based diets. A plant-based diet is not just about extending your lifespan, it's about improving your quality of life. The path to a healthier life. So what can we learn from Dr. John Scharffenberg? Food is the foundation of longevity. Every meal is a chance to heal or harm your body. A plant-based diet is scientifically proven to reduce disease and promote health. Small changes can lead to big results. Start today, even if it's just one meal at a time. Dr. Scharffenberg often reminds his students, you don't need to live forever, but you should live well for as long as you can. The key to a long, vibrant life isn't a secret. It's right on your plate. Now, the question is, what will you choose to eat today? Essential vitamin supplementation. What if the difference between aging well and aging poorly wasn't just about diet or exercise, but something far simpler? Imagine two people, both the same age, both eating relatively well. Yet one suffers from fatigue, brain fog, weak bones, and a weakened immune system, while the other remains energetic, mentally sharp, and physically strong. The difference? One has the right vitamins, the other doesn't. Dr. John Scharffenberg, a 100-year-old physician and professor of nutrition, has spent decades studying how key vitamins can slow aging, prevent disease, and keep the body functioning optimally well beyond 100 years old. In today's video, we will uncover the 3 essential vitamins that Dr. Scharffenberg believes are crucial for longevity, why most people are unknowingly deficient, and how you can make simple changes to ensure you are getting enough of them. The hidden deficiencies that accelerate aging. Many people assume that as long as they eat a balanced diet, they are getting all the vitamins they need. But the truth is shocking. A significant percentage of the population is deficient in key vitamins, even in developed countries. According to Dr. Scharffenberg, the 3 most commonly overlooked vitamins are vitamin D, the key to bone and immune health; vitamin B12, the brain and energy booster; vitamin C, the ultimate antioxidant. Let's take a deeper look at why these vitamins are so crucial, and why neglecting them can silently steal years from your life. Storytelling, the case of 2 patients. Dr. Scharffenberg recalls a conversation he had with 2 patients, both in their 70s. The first, a man who had always been active and eaten well, suddenly found himself feeling weak, frequently getting sick, and struggling with memory loss. The second, a woman of the same age, remained sharp, vibrant, and full of life. What was the difference? The first patient had severe deficiencies in vitamin D and B12, both of which could have been easily corrected. The second patient, however, had been supplementing both for years. Dr. Scharffenberg often tells his students, "You don't wait until your car breaks down to change the oil. You maintain it so it keeps running smoothly. Your body is no different." Taking the right vitamins isn't about fixing problems. It's about preventing them before they start. The 3 essential vitamins for longevity. 1. Vitamin D, the silent protector. Did you know that over 40% of people worldwide are deficient in vitamin D? Vitamin D is essential for calcium absorption, meaning without it, your bones become fragile, leading to osteoporosis, fractures, and chronic pain. But it's not just about bones. Studies show that vitamin D also strengthens the immune system, reducing the risk of infections, autoimmune diseases, and even depression. How to get enough vitamin D? Sunlight. 15 to 30 minutes of direct sunlight per day. Food sources: mushrooms, fortified plant-based milk, and fatty fish. Supplements. Many people, especially those in colder climates, need daily supplementation of 1,000 to 2,000 IU of vitamin D3. Dr. Scharffenberg himself supplements with vitamin D every winter when sunlight exposure is low. The people who live the longest aren't just those who eat well, but those who ensure their body is getting what it truly needs, he says. 2. Vitamin B12, the brain and energy vitamin. One of the biggest misconceptions about B12 is that only vegetarians are deficient. The truth? Almost 20% of older adults, meat eaters included, are low in B12, and this can cause memory loss and cognitive decline, fatigue and weakness, nerve damage leading to numbness or tingling. Dr. Scharffenberg emphasizes that as people age, their ability to absorb B12 from food decreases, regardless of diet. How to get enough B12? Best sources: nutritional yeast, fortified cereals, and animal products. Supplements. Taking 500 to 1,000 micrograms of B12 a few times per week can prevent deficiency. If you are over 50, supplementing B12 is not optional. It's essential, Scharffenberg warns. 3. Vitamin C, the longevity antioxidant. Vitamin C is well known for boosting the immune system, but its benefits go far beyond preventing colds. It reduces inflammation in the body, slowing aging at the cellular level. It supports collagen production, keeping skin firm and joints healthy. It acts as a powerful antioxidant, protecting cells from damage that leads to diseases like cancer. Despite its importance, many people still don't get enough vitamin C daily. How to get enough vitamin C? Best sources: citrus fruits, bell peppers, strawberries, and leafy greens. Supplements. While whole foods are best, taking 500 to 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C can provide an additional boost. Dr. Scharffenberg starts every morning with fresh lemon water, an easy way to get a natural dose of vitamin C while hydrating the body. If there's one vitamin I make sure I never miss, it's vitamin C, he says. Scientific evidence, why this works. Dr. Scharffenberg's advice is supported by decades of research. A study from Harvard Medical School found that maintaining adequate vitamin D levels reduces the risk of premature death by 30%. The Framingham study showed that people with higher B12 levels had significantly lower risks of dementia and cognitive decline. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that those with higher vitamin C intake had younger-looking skin and better immune function. The evidence is overwhelming. Ensuring proper vitamin intake is one of the easiest ways to extend both lifespan and health span. Conclusion. the key to a long and healthy life. So, what can we learn from a 100-year-old doctor who is still thriving? Vitamins are not optional. They are essential for longevity and disease prevention. Most people, even those who eat well, are unknowingly deficient in vitamin D, B12, and C. Simple changes, like daily sunlight, occasional supplements, and vitamin-rich foods, can transform your health. Dr. Scharffenberg always reminds his students, aging well isn't about luck. It's about making the right choices every single day. Now that you know the truth about vitamins, what small change will you make today? We often think of aging as something beyond our control, but as Dr. John Scharffenberg has shown us, the choices we make every day determine how well we age. By staying physically active, nourishing the body with a plant-based diet, and ensuring we get essential vitamins like D, B12, and C, we can live not just longer, but stronger, healthier, and more vibrant lives. Longevity isn't a mystery, it's a science. And the best part? You have the power to take control of your health today. So, which habit will you start first? Will you take that daily walk? Add more plant-based foods to your meals? Or make sure you're getting the right vitamins? Your future self will thank you for every small step you take today. If you found this video helpful, hit like and subscribe so you won't miss the next one. Leave a comment below to remember what you've learned. See you tomorrow.